peaceful people struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana. land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces.
Good morning to all our viewers. Good morning to all the persons across the diaspora, especially in Brooklyn this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to all my lovely Guyanese right here in Guyana, across the 10 administrative regions. Special good morning to President Ali. I'm even going to go as far as saying good morning to you, Aubrey Norton. Right? Good morning to you, brother. I hope you have you have a productive day, and less as stupidness is, right? Morning to all the people in the comment section already. Dana and Suku Prasad Pati, Rajendra Singh, Balwan Danraj, Wasim Nabi, Joe Nabi Joe, and Ramnarain Singh, Anish Parat. Morning to you, Omar Sharif, Nadia, Gil Ian, Chris, Juraj Nath, Philip Diabru, Shakila Brijlal, Hanuman Prem Kumar, Shanti Singh, Mazu Inshan, Alan Khan, Jerry Gomes. Morning to everyone. Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Shakila Brijlal, Ormila Gusai, Cecil Rampasad, good morning to you. Rakesh, Mazu Inshan, Lola Hari, good morning to you. Prasad Pati, good morning to you. I don't think I saw you. I haven't seen you here in a while. Welcome back. Toshiram Chedi, morning to you. Derek Drupal, Leslie Mongol, morning to you. Rajendra Mahes, Krishna Diodat, Lance Henry. Narine, Generine. Trouble. Right, it should be back. Switch. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. So I got a message early this morning. Somebody was making me aware of protests happening in Brooklyn, and Rickford Bork and team. Now, mind you, at this protest currently, this is for information purposes. At this protest currently, well, the live just ended because the police tell them that they needed permission for the bullhorns, and Rickford didn't like that, so he ended the live. Also, what I want to point out to you here, last week at the General Secretary's press conference, the PVP General Secretary's press conference, I asked him about this perceived ownership that persons on the opposition sides have towards Afro-Guyanese, and he spoke to that. You guys take a look at that if you have a chance. But this is exactly what is being played out here. Now, this is a group of Afro-Guyanese living overseas that would have taken a particular stance. Thank you, Raj. Amidst all these technical difficulties, y'all please share the live. Right? Please share the live. So as I'm saying to y'all, now these are some Afro-Guyanese who have a particular stance. There are also other Afro-Guyanese who believe in something else. They want to go down a different path. You understand? And those who are not with these out here protesting, ridiculed, all sorts of names you call them, they're sellouts, house slaves, all sorts of foolishness. just because they have a different view from you. So all Guyanese, Afro-Guyanese at that, must be in unison with the thinking and the ideologies of people like Rickford Burke, Mark Benchcop, Sherrod Duncan, Nigel Hughes, Aubrey Norton, all of them. That is the thinking out there, that as Afro-Guyanese, you are not allowed to have an individual opinion on a topic, more so politics. More so politics. So in this video here, I want you to listen to what they say to their fellow Afro-Guyanese who decided, you know what? Despite all that you guys are saying, I am not seeing that. And I am deciding that I will engage with the president of the country of my birth. Isn't that their right? Who is Rickford Burke and these people to chastise other Afro-Guyanese for a choice that they would have made? Rickford Burke chooses to duck and eat hamburgers all the time. That is his choice. Afro-Guyanese who decided that they want to, if either they want to support the PPP, if they no, don't even let me call it support, just happy in general with what they are seeing in Guyana, they're labeled as traitors, right? So listen to how they address Guyanese, their fellow countrymen, their fellow Afro-Guyanese, because they have differing views. Listen to this. See here, they're hollering shame, shame. They think this is Game of Thrones. And this is Cersei Lannister walking through the streets of King's Landing. That's what they think it is. But we've moved from that. Now listen to Rickford Burke. At one point, I didn't this literally just happened. This live would have ended about 5-10 minutes ago. Right? So I didn't get to time out everything for y'all. So I gotta skip through the video. Right? Listen to Rickford Burke and some of the foolishness that he's spewing.
Hey, bro. So somebody just asked me why we have this protest about somebody passing by. So let me tell the world, this government.
Not a soul in Rickford Burke, nothing there, you know. Not a soul in Rickford Burke, nothing, you know. The people Rickford Burke out there with, there's nobody else in passing there. The only people who are coming in this direction are the persons who are protesting and the persons who are attending the event inside. Not a soul in Rickford Burke, nothing. I know.
Which this president has formed their squads. Hold on, formed their squads. One, this party formed their squads that killed.
You hear them? Shame, shame on you, shame on you. These three women didn't do them nothing, you know. These three women didn't do them nothing. These three women who are going inside could be Guyanese who read the Stabrook News article, which dealt with this whole 1,400 or 14,000 Afro-Guyanese that were allegedly killed under the PPP. The Stabrook News highlighted and dealt with this allegation in detail, showing that the list that was provided didn't even consist of only Afro-Guyanese. But yet, Rickford Burke will go and stand in the streets of the United States of America with a bullhorn and continue to mislead and misrepresent what took place then and what's happening now in Guyana.
Hold on. That's what So,
So
this
look,
government,
look. That's the Rickford Burke know more than everybody did. So he got to rein in his own protesters from attacking one of the who I don't know what state they're from or whatever, whoever they represented, but one of the officials over the elected officials over there. You understand me? And he got to rein them in. Now, aren't these the same officials that so tight with Rickford Burke, that investigating on Rickford Burke's behalf? If anything happened to Duckenberger, you know, it's trouble in the place. Somebody will be held responsible. Is not these same officials he attacking? Or his protesters attacking? And if these officials are so in tune with you, agree with you, you've most likely showed them evidence of this discrimination and racism and this marginalization that's happening in Guyana, as y'all put it. What does it say about the fact that they're still willing to go and meet with this so-called terrible president that you're talking about? Could it be that they're calling your bullshit, Rickford Burke? Is it that they basically tolerate you, allow you to tell them all sorts of nonsense so that you can encourage these few that you have out there with you to support them at their various elections over there? But in the grander scheme of things, working along and helping to develop Guyana just like everywhere else? Could it be Ricky? I think so. I think so, brother. You understand? I think so. So you have to know what you're on. Let's listen a little more.
from that spot, that killed over 1,400 young black men.
Again, Starbrook News, a media house that has been traditionally known not to be supportive of PPP administration, not supportive, but critical of PPP administrations in the past, would have detailed these allegations. And based on the information that was provided, the list, bullshit. Right?
Thursday, hold on. Just last Thursday, the so-called Vice President of Guyana said those men were all jailbreakers. So
oh my God, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus of Nazareth. Listen, look, honestly, sometimes people, I don't have the energy to deal with these people. How? What? Last week, Thursday, the Vice President spoke of this issue. He highlighted that, yes, there were some people from the jail break there. There were policemen that were killed. There were Indo-Guyanese that died of regular, natural causes. You understand? So only Afro-Guyanese. It included people who die in accidents and all kind of thing that the list comprised of. And on Thursday, what Rickford Burke is saying here, again, misleading people. So he will only give you a piece of what was actually said. So yes, some of the jailbreak people were killed or on their list, But on their list as well, Indo-Guyanese police who were killed during the times there and in other engagements with criminals. You had people who die of natural causes. So everything that the PNC, the AFC is based or built on, the foundation is literally nothing. Because if you get down to it, it's nothing. It is nothing. Why Mr. COI, David Arthur Granger, didn't do a COI into this 1,400 people and all this nonsense that they're peddling here? Granger did a COI into even Granger do a COI in relation to why the sun shining over Guyana. Why didn't they do one in relation to that? Why didn't they do one in relation to that? Pay people to find out why the sun shining over Guyana. I'm joking, it's not literal. But you understand where I'm coming from. Because you might carry me to court to prove that. That's how serious this suing thing going on now. You know, you understand me? Let me continue.
As a country, we have 1,400 members in the jail.
Oh my God, have mercy. This big man, Rickford Bork, ain't got no shame. This man never said nothing about that. That the list that I don't even know who created this list of these 1,400 Afro-Guyanese. Whoever formulated this. The General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party never said that the entire list were escapees. Never said that. And we as Guyanese know that. The few who would have read this type of news that know that. Come on, man.
Right, but we know they're not jailbreakers. One, they were journalists. They were
who? What? Wait, man. Could somebody in the comment section, please, who got institutional knowledge? Who got institutional knowledge? Who journalists die in them times, right? Well, I was small. I wasn't even thinking about this kind of profession. But I am saying that I cannot remember of a journalist being killed. I like where does man get the information from? Am I from the same Guyana? Is there a different Guyana that Rickford Bork goes to, or where he gets this information from? I am hard pressed right now, folks. Matter of fact, no. Rickford does deal with hard pressing. I am not hard pressed. Let me rephrase. I am finding it hard. I want to find nothing hard. What was it with these words I using this morning? No. Let me rephrase again. Based on my memory, there's no recollection of journalists being killed in this country in relation to political things. Journalists. I know some journalists and some politicians don't get along because some represent or make representation on certain political parties we have, and some on the other side. Okay, but journalists being killed? I gotta ask Gordon Mosley about that. He the wrong land. This is crazy. And where's this guy? Mohammed Issouf. I understand what you're saying, right? But this kind of thing has to be done, right? This kind of thing has to be done. Rickford Bork can't put out this information here and we just sit back and hope persons know that it's bull. Somebody has to point it out. Right? Somebody has to point it out. And I seen persons in the comment here talking about Father Dark. Father Dark or Drake? Okay, I think it's Drake. Father Drake from House of Israelite. Y'all check the comment section. Check the comment section. So, Muhammad, you cannot allow these kinds of narratives to be peddled and don't respond to them. And I think that it is beneath the General Secretary to even respond to these kinds of foolishness. But I got little time, right? And I will look for the information. Rabbi Washington, something like that. Right? I will look for the information and show people, because if you allow this is going to seep into the hearts and minds of those people overseas who have no institutional knowledge of what took place in Guyana. People who don't realize that everything the PNC did and does, that is what they blame the current administration for. Rigging the elections, thieving up the government money, doing a set of stupidness, you understand, and trying to juxtapose their behavior on the administration. People like David Patterson going around the place plainly talking to people about contracts and what they should do and procurement process and all this nonsense. When he had his opportunity to show how a government official should act, we know what we got. Overpriced bucket trucks, never got the skills, a stupid bridge that still had to open, that nobody didn't ask him for to bring to the cabinet. You understand me? And I got a little something to pick, a bone to pick with the AFC before we end this show. You understand? Y'all are so mediocre, you can't even spin properly. You can't even spin properly, but we can get to that. Let me continue with this here a little more. Just a little more. I just want to share the kind of misinformation and the reason why I get up every morning to do this, because of people like Rickford Burke. And the foolishness that they peddle on a daily basis, whether it's on social media platforms or in the streets of the USA. Right? In the streets of the USA. What has Rickford Burke contributed in any way, shape, or form towards the development of Guyana? What he do? What he do? My point is, if y'all note, the ANC, APNU government, when they were in office, did not see it fit to bring Rickford Burke to head an agency, a latrine, nothing. They didn't say, oh, CIDIGI guy, you come back and run this because you're a good guy and you're versed in this and you can do this. Not one thing. They could have said, hey, let's bring back Tricky Ricky and put him here to do something and help build Guyana. Right? So all of them, oh, you can't come back to Guyana under the PVP, you can't survive. But you didn't come and survive under the PNC, AP and UFC. And they didn't see it fit, or they didn't see any value in you, Rickford Burke. They didn't see any worth in you to bring you back here to develop Guyana, to do anything in Guyana. So basically, they got you making yourself a fool online for their purposes. You understand?
They were protesters. They were people who they deemed criminal. This my government say I'm a criminal.
You are a criminal. You are a criminal. You were charged, and before the court, you are a criminal. You are a criminal. What I find funny is that they are determining what is law and what is breaking the law and what is not breaking the law. At the end of the day, if you are charged, you gotta go through the process. You get your big fancy lawyers, them to look after the scene. But you are currently before the court for criminal activity, fraud or something, extortion or something like that. You understand? You are currently before the court for that. Just like Paul Slow is currently before the court for sexual assault. You understand? People worry about, look, you have to try.
Well, every Thursday, the vice president holds a press conference and says Rick Burke is a criminal. But what their strategy is, they designate you a criminal and then they send the desk wants to shoot you. Police officers. Yep. They use international officers to kill the international community is now. Hold on. The international community is now monitoring them, so they can't use the desk squads anymore. So they're now using the Guyana police force to kill people.
Listen, look. I'll say this much to y'all. The Guyana police force, I think the police had a shooting incident with some people, some criminals, the other day. But how often? Let's be realistic. How often you just hear ranks of the Guyana police force shoot down somebody and kill? How often? Let's be realistic. This is not a daily occurrence. This is not a daily occurrence. In the country where Rickford Burke is in right now, Afro persons, or the rate of deaths of Afro persons by the hands of the police is uncomparable to Guyana. That is my point. Where Rickford Burke is living right now, if you look at the stats of Afros that were either shot or killed in relation to an encounter with the police, it is much more than Guyana. So is the US government, or is that the governance of that state racist towards Afros? Why not tackle your issue there? That's where you live in. You're an Afro-Guyanese there. You got to deal with that. You understand? You have to deal with that. Deal with that over there. You lobby over there for the rights of Afros over there, Afro-American Guyanese or whoever. Lobby over there. There's no comparison if we're looking at the death of Afros in relation to engagements with the police. This guy went on to say, I ain't able to play too much. I can just talk about what I remember. He went on to say that they could not have done this in Guyana. If they went out to protest, the police would have shoot them down. The police would have shoot them down. Oh, shucks, people. Up to yesterday, these people were protesting in front of I see the video, Raj. I can deal with she tomorrow. Look. But anyway, Carla, good morning.
Good
Morning.
My name is Ramesh Prasad, and we are friends on Facebook. I message you every morning. I have an issue that I would like if you can find out a little more about it for me.
Oh, you're live on the show, right?
I'm here right now watching you, but I turned the TV. I put it on pause because I didn't want the feedback. I was in Guyana recently, and I just came back on the 18th. And when going through security, why is it that they have a male there and a female has to pat down a man?
I wouldn't know. I don't know. Here's what I think. I think the female is there usually to search females, but I think females could search males and females. I'm not sure. I'm assuming here.
So therefore, a male can pat down a female.
It is not. It is. It is. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't.
And therefore, over here, no female pat down a male.
Oh well, I am probably the police might need to look into that, but I am
because
yeah.
It's not right. If you can look into that for me, I'd appreciate it, man, because, I don't think that's fair.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, brother. I want your program here, but I just put it on pause because I didn't want, to get feedback.
All right, good. I'm going to check on that for you.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Appreciate
That's a calling. The man got a grievance. Yeah, we can check on that. But back to Ricky, man. So Ricky said people can't protest in Guyana because the police will come out and shoot you. Up to yesterday, forces were protesting in front of GCOM. I think it was 5 or 6 of them in front there, representing the PNC. Come on. What nonsense is that, man? Rickford Borg is so misleading. I'm going to look for it, Hanif. I'm going to look for it. But these guys, look, I really don't know what to say. Again, I reiterate, Rickford Borg is the youngest person at the protest. Rickford Borg is the youngest blood clot person at the protest. You understand? No, the police that were out there would have informed them that, hey, y'all could have this protest, but y'all got to use this bullhorn because you ain't got no permission for this. And Ricky get vexed. Right? You see what's showing y'all? This is the future of the PNC here at this protest. This is their future. And once you don't agree with them, they will attack you relentlessly and unmercifully. More so if you're Afro-Guyanese. I wanted to show y'all something. One last thing here. Gosh. Oh, perfect. This is what I tell y'all are supposed to see it. Don't worry with Rickford Borg, So, I think this guy is the head of the it's a government official. Now this Indian gentleman who you can see come and Rickford Borg laugh and smile with, that's the same people Rickford Borg outside telling these people to not support and run them out and this and that. And sometimes people need to recognize that people like Rickford Borg would lead you down a road to jump off a cliff and stand up at the cliff edge watching you fall into the ocean. You understand? Look at this. This is a official. I don't know the gentleman's official designation, but this is one of the persons that must go and run them out. And the racism and discrimination and marginalization. So you see this gentleman? You understand? Cordial interaction, smile up, give a pong. This is the people who must go, you know. This is the people who must go. That's to show you that they will preach one thing and do something completely different. This gentleman, this Indian gentleman here, according to y'all, a part of the, well, I don't know his official designation. I think he works at the consulate or something over there. Right? But you could see Rickford Bork engage cordially with the man, then give you a pong. Give you a pong. So how are you interacting with the same people that you're saying, oh God, they're killing out black people. They're doing this to black people. Oh, the black people. Oh, what are we going to do? Leslie Hamilton, yes, I like soup. Soup is very healthy. You should drink some. You understand? When last have you been to Guyana, Leslie? As one look for them, you know. Anyway, no, let me bother with Leslie. Let me left Leslie on shites. But you see, isn't this a slap in the face of the protesters that you bring out there to be interacting and, you know, so friendly with the oppressive government as you would have been alleging? This guy, according to you and your team, Rickford, representing an administration that y'all claim killed 1,400 Afro-Guyanese. Are you so happy with him, if that is the case? Why are you so happy with him if that is the case? Why are U.S. officials, members of the Black Caucus, still willing to meet with the government that you have labeled as racist and murderous and discriminatory and marginalization and all this other stuff that you talk about? Are they calling bullshit to what you and these people from the opposition have been peddling? Look, anyway, I just wanted to show you the double standards. Rickford Bork tell the people that how the government is going to take photos of them and charge them in Guyana for cybercrime for this. Rickford Bork said, that's why I was playing the video for y'all, you know, for y'all to understand the level of tomfoolery Rickford Bork talking over there. You understand me? The level of foolishness that Rickford Bork talking over there. It is crazy. It is it's a lot. Anyway, let me move on. I'm done with Tricky Ricky. So here no man, the AFC. I saw this picture floating around online and I downloaded it and I posted it again. But the AFC decided to respond to this thing, to create a narrative. So it was brought to my attention this morning. So I want to take y'all over to the AFC and what they said in relation to this photo that was circulating on social media with David Patterson and his pissy toes, right? So the Alliance for Change, this was posted on the 17th of September at 10:04. I saw with great amusement a picture being circulated by the PPP trolls. Facts are that our team traveling 12 hours on the now barely navigable, Linden Latham Trail suffered punctures and transmission failures to have grounding sessions with the lovely villagers of Toka. First of all, people, I want to say this to you right now. I'm saying this to you right now. Any puncture or transmission failure, Nigel Hughes and David Patterson in come out to help fix. I am saying that to you. Any puncture, transmission issue, engine issue, anything of the sort that happened along that trail whilst they were going to Toka, Nigel Hughes and David Patterson did not get out to the vehicle and fix. I am telling y'all that. Them two is big buy. So don't worry with the stupidness. Bring this to somebody else. The meeting lasted over 2 hours as well, was well attended and received. We only see pictures of the school, not the pictures of the meeting. We spent another 2 hours in a question and answer session. So while the keyboard trolls find it funny on the state of someone's footwear and feet, they missed the fact that we were delivering our message on the ground with our people. Oh, by the way, in their attempt to make jest of the event, the PPP are insulting our indigenous brothers and sisters since the footwear of choice in the region is slippers, walking in the same dusty conditions. Now, Nigel Hughes and David Patterson, again, what nonsense you're talking. Nobody had time with indigenous people and the slippers that they wear in their communities. We're talking about David Patterson crusty toes. That is what we're talking about. What you mean? But the slippers is based on what the people wearing in the region. That has nothing to do with it. Nobody ain't got no time with what the indigenous people wearing. We are looking at the condition of the feet of David Patterson. Right? The condition of the feet of David Patterson. And my thing is this, Nigel Hughes. You are claiming that you are grounded. So you wanted to be in tune with the people. You and David in tune with the people. So y'all wear slippers. You understand me? Let me show y'all something here. Don't be fooled by these people, you know. Don't be fooled by these people. David Patterson went to Toka. Why this thing ain't opening? David Patterson went to Toka with some slippers. But y'all do not be fooled. David Patterson ain't representing no indigenous people and none of that nonsense. He's not doing that. The indigenous people can't afford the kind of things David Patterson wearing. And I'm going to show you, I went and looked for David whole outfit. I went and looked for David whole outfit. Right? The people in Toka can't dress like you, David. Remember, they didn't have access to all them government funds. Right? They didn't have access to all them government funds. So the people can't dress like you, brother. Why this thing taking so long to load up? What stupidness is this? Right. So just let me show you. Just please don't annoy me. Thank you. Right. Just let me show you. So David crossed the foot in a slipper that the cheapest variation of it is 80 but 75 US. You understand? The cheapest variation of David's slipper is 75 US. And he and Niger, they're in tune with the indigenous people. They're in tune with the indigenous people. Cross the foot David Patterson I talking about. Y'all think it's like? Look at the slipper. And mind you, is one of the persons in the comments who know he talk about the slipper. So I said, man, like what sees, what slipper is this? You understand? The amount of money David spent on the slipper, he could have started out his toes. You could have started your toes, or you could have wear some socks. You pass the indigenous people. You guys pass them. You could have wear some socks. Even the indigenous people who wear slipper toes don't look like that. You come from town. Who's this? Oh, that's not for me. But yeah, even the indigenous people from there, their toes don't look like that. But I'm telling you, they don't expend the kind of money on slipper. Or maybe some of them do. Some of them are well off. You understand? So don't pretend that you're grounded with anybody. You understand me? Don't pretend you're grounded. Your slipper is expensive, brother. Right? Look at this here. Look at this here. Look at David Patterson. David Patterson shirt that he wearing in this indigenous community. Right? David Patterson shirt he wearing is here. $31 to $45. And you're grounded with the people. Chitra, please don't make your eyes pass yard foul toes. Because even yard foul toes in them condition now. Don't do it to yard foul. Don't do it to yard foul, Chitra. Please, 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 please. So you see how out of touch David Patterson and Nigel Hughes, these big wigs are from the indigenous people. You in tune with them and want to dress and operate like them, and that's how you go in. Watch David. What being done here? Last one. Watch David Pants. What David Pants? $45 to $76. $45 to $76, and he's grounded. He's grounded. He's grounded. They went there to operate and dress like the indigenous people. That's what they went there to do. And to make people a fool. They went to make people a fool. And David, how dare you make your eyes pass the dust in those indigenous areas, in the savanna areas there? You understand me? Don't blame the dust for your urine that keep leaking on your toes. That has nothing to do with the dusty areas there. That's not dust. That's erosion and corrosion from toxic materials falling on your toes, sir. Toxic materials, sir. Right? Anyway, guys, I out of here. Y'all try with David and Rickford and them. Y'all try. Sometimes like I don't able. Really and truly. Really and truly. I was looking at our live this morning with Rickford and I'm like, how? Like, what? Let me see if I try, buddy. Let it try. They gotta do better. You gotta do better. Fed up with y'all, man. Darn it. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me this morning on the program. Pam, I haven't received that information as yet, but I'm hoping to get it before the day is out. Y'all continue to be good Guyanese wherever you are. I'm imploring anyone who wants to have a understanding of what's happening here, especially if you're Guyanese. I know it's not something that you can just up and do, but try your best. Try your best. Take a trip and come. Take a trip and come. Don't go off of what Rickford is telling you. Don't go off of what Mark telling you, Sharad, Amanza, Risedale, Albury, whoever. Don't even go based on what Jack Dale is telling you. You come here and see what's going on yourself. Come to Guyana, see what is going on. See the transformation that is taking place. You understand? See the transformation that is taking place. And ask yourself, why in a 5-year period we have literally nothing to compare it to. Literally nothing to compare it to. 1 and 2 stupid projects about the place, but no major infrastructural project that you could say the country benefiting from. Once that bridge at Demerara there is finished, not necessarily all Guyanese will cross it, but a good amount. You hear? Region 2, Region 7, Region 3, Region 4, Region 10, even people from Region 6 and Region 5 got access. They could, a large amount of Guyanese will benefit. Likewise, the bridge in Linden. Likewise, the bridge in Borbis. Likewise, the gas to shore. Likewise, the resurfacing of the Linden Sioux Dike Highway. Likewise, all these new highways that are being built. Likewise, the community roads. Likewise, the new schools. Likewise, the new hospitals. Likewise, the investment in tourism. Likewise, the investment in agriculture. Likewise, the investment in the mining sectors. Look, y'all come and see. Come and see. Guys, I'm out of here. As I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from a heart, Guyana.